Also, I heard another weird story. It was just way out of the blue. Someone, he goes by,
Finster.
yes, Finster does. No, it is a, I don't know, have you guys ever heard of Cern?
Cern?
Yeah. It is a, it is a scientist group. Well, you know how they made the super collider, where they,
Oh, yeah, and the Higgs boson or whatever?
yeah, and they had, like, well, they believe that, in CERN, well, here, let me pull up a picture of CERN. Oh, I gotta pull up. Okay, CERN. If you look at the image, people say they said, well, I guess they've been around like Albert Einstein. I guess that's what I was told. This is all told by secondhand from Stonewolf Gaming. He told me about this conspiracy.
Oh, so it must be true.
So and so he told me about, I guess, the CERN logo. If you look at it, it looks like a 6, and then another 6 right there, and another 6.
See, I don't agree.
About the whole 666 thing, but they believe that so he wrote, ensure every time the universe and the world would end, they would merge another universe together, and one to keep everything going. But doing so, your memories and the memories of the new universe get combined, being dominant and creating the Mandela effects, which anytime a person would create a threat to the world or a social structure, they would merge that person with a version of them to make them more submissive, and so they won't make them act out more. So they've been like destroying, other universes, or combining other universes together. I guess the biggest concern was, like
Concern.
concern. They said that it, like Martin Luther King. They said he was a big notoriety of, starting a social movement, and he was getting and he was getting too powerful. But since that super collider wasn't really created yet, or they don't, but they think it was, that's why they assassinated him. Because, but they were too late to do that whole situation. He also said that Albert Einstein really hated CERN because he didn't trust him as well and stuff, and all that whole situation and stuff. But they believe that CERN basically destroys other universes and merges with us. That's why we get like Mandela effects. And so, because most of the like Mandela effects that we do see, people always think, okay, there's Stein and Stain. What's going on?
So with the Mandela effect, okay, I kind of don't believe it.
Why is that?
Because the human brain will sit there and switch things about you. Okay, so like let's say, okay, I always thought it was the Bernstein Bears, right?
Yeah.
But it's Bernstein Bears and stuff.
That's just because nobody ever learned how to pronounce.
So, and like how people don't know how to spell Oscar Myers or mayo or mayonnaise or whatever.
OSCARMEYE.
It's just your brain. You remember it one thing, but then it's like, I don't know. And then people like, I don't know how to explain it. But like,
I mean, it's most people who do get the lines wrong, like, no, I am your father.
Yeah.
And
but also a lot of movies like, okay, like Sally Fields,
like Reba,
you love me, you actually love me, and it's in
or like Life was like a box of chocolate.
Yeah, as people, other movies pronounce it differently because they have to.
Or Reba.
They can't sit there and put it as,
I'm a single mom that works too hard.
okay, that one was weird. Works 2 jobs.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I don't remember that one. But you put your own take on it and stuff, and you're like, wait,
But everyone knows about I'm a single mom that works too hard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you not seen Reba?
The show?
Yeah.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Okay, well, everyone always thought the theme song always went, "I'm a single mom that works too hard," but someone found out that the real song actually goes, "I'm a single mom that works two
But
jobs."
didn't she not work a job in the
That's
show?
what they were saying. That makes no sense. That
Yeah, that's why it goes, "I'm a single mom that works too
And
hard."
did she
But
have a
also-
husband in the show?
But also too, like they have the Britney Spears Mandela effect, where she had the microphone from "Oops, I Did It Again," and she don't. I just seen like Mom and Kai and somebody else, but they all went that way.
Right.
They didn't pull them.
But
But
mom's in the tribe.
it's just I don't know. I just think your brain remembers it one way when in reality it's the other way.
Oh, and Kai's here too.
Like the whole Pikachu. Like the whole
Okay, the Pikachu thing, I knew what
with
Pikachu
the
looked
black
like. Yeah.
stripe and stuff.
Pikachu, okay, yeah. There were some things that I like, yeah. Some Mandela effects that I'm like, okay, I already knew what they were, but I just feel like most of them are. But
Like,
it
'cause,
would.
like the whole Mandela, where it came from was because people thought Nelson Mandela died in prison, but in reality, no, he died in 2014.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I mean. Okay, well, I just feel like I don't know, but they believe that CERN is kind of like the Illuminati, though.
I don't believe
I know you don't believe in the Illuminati.
If you're merging universes all the time, wouldn't you eventually get to a universe where CERN never existed?
Maybe, maybe not. But that's why the whole thing,
that.
like,
I'm not saying
you
there's
do
not an elite of people, but I don't think it's the religion Illuminati. But it just
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, if you really think about it, I'm like, that's where most Mandela effects, because you're merging your consciousness into another, into another self that believe in that other stuff, and so when you're merging other consciousness together, your brain's gonna start. I don't know. That's
like
just
the whole Mike and Ike things. So like I always thought it was the what's it called?
Ampersand?
Yeah, but in reality, it's A and D, Mike and Ike, and then like the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, and the Fruit
TOON.
Loops and
Fruit Loops, yeah. So I'm just like, and who's to say that companies don't secretly change things?
I don't know.
They're like, oh well, that makes sense.
But I'm like, it also makes sense because you also sent me a TikTok about how we're living in 2012 right now in the Gregorian calendar. So, and then the whole, situation that you sent me, it kind of reminded me of like, okay, what?
The Ethiopian calendar.
Yeah.
We live in 2014.
Yeah, we're in 2014 right now because the Gregorian calendar that we're living in 2012 actually happened in 2020. That's the reason why we're all in that whole situation. So who's to say that they did not merge another universe? That's why our calendar's messed up and
No, there's
everything
proof
else.
there's parallel universes. They found that out in 2020.
Well, then who's to say that they didn't do this? And who's to say that I'm in a parallel universe where I'm successful in life?
True.
And
There's multiple universes. If you look at Dolores Cannon, she said, some people say, when you hit forks in the road, you go this way. Who's to say that your other half doesn't go this way? And then she said, but then other people believe that this part just disappears and you just continue this way.
well, everything ceases to exist no matter what, unless you destroy it within that's like timelines. I mean, but with parallel universes, it does, it parallels to a point, but then, yeah, there is going to be a drop off soon. I mean, have you seen a Rick and Morty? Like they do a lot of parallel
With all the
universe and
Jerrys.
stuff. Well, not just all the Jerrys, but it's just like
Hey Jerry!
what?
That was my Morty.
That sounded like you're like submissive and
Squanch.
breedable. No, squanch. I'm squanching here.
I squanched my family.
But yeah, straight up, like that was my whole weird. I mean, it's kind of creepy. I mean, it is. I mean, it does. I mean, like knowing that parallel universes do exist, and then knowing that I don't know someone who's controlling that, but then you don't know. But they don't know that how much damage they're either causing or not, if it is real or not. Because because it was already a big problem before. Because when CERN was when they were making the super collider, or when they were making like other black holes and stuff, and they're like popping out and shit. Because black holes are scary. Because they suck up everything. They're like Kirby's.
I like it.
Yeah, well, they're not cute. They're gonna be just sucking up everything into the void. Yeah, everything else. So, but then the whole situation of like that whole thing, it just kind of gave me some like creepy vibes because like it was weird because you showed me the whole calendar thing and how we're living in the thing, and then I was told that whole certain thing. So
It just shows you time is made up. It's a man-made structure.
I guess
That's what the whole parallel universe. and stuff
if
is
time
about
was
in
made up,
time.
then why was there a calendar?
Humans impose that
Because
to measure
people
time.
need to have like management and structure, and if not, everything's gonna go wild. And you're not gonna know what day it is, and because hence is only America does the spring back and fall. forward,
Actually,
or
they're
fall
actually,
forward, spring forward.
They're actually trying to decompose that. Because the only reason they said the spring backward and spring bang, they
It's
said
fall back, spring forward.
well whatever
You
it's
said
called,
spring back.
but they said that it actually helped with stop glaring at each other.
He did
She
it first.
started
Is it just gonna be each episode you guys are gonna glare at each
He did
other?
it first. I was. I hate you so much. Anyways,
You guys, but you do it more obvious, like watching
Because he was
Wazowski.
I'm watching you.
But anyways, they were trying to oppose that. But back then they said, oh, it helps with, you know, emissions and, you know, or helps with people with time. But no, it just makes them more
they
cranky.
did it for farmers.
It helps me with my nocturnal emission.
I still stay up no matter what. So if I just
We're
lose
night
it out.
owls. That's why.
So.
David's an early bird. Gets to winter.
But how do you guys feel about the Cern thing situation and everything? You can barely see that on the screen. It's like
Oh, I
brighter.
can see it perfectly.
I mean, like, who's to say it's not? The government hides a lot of shit from people, so.
Well, they're not even the government. Right, they're an international organization.
Yeah. Most private sector companies. I mean, like, who's to say that?